Welcome to this brief audio tour of pss121 on indoor plants. It's pretty straightforward, as you will see in a minute, but I just thought it might be of use and interest to walk through it briefly and show you a couple things in particular that I find sometimes trip up students. So the fact you're here means you've probably accessed your course already through your Blackboard site, so we'll just assume you're there on the home page, which you're looking at, and most of the action will happen from the left-hand column. So let's look over there. Of course, this is a home page, and then getting started are some very important parts to this course. It's very different from a lot of the other online courses you take, so definitely check out that part in particular. The syllabus is obvious, but also there, let's take a look at what else is there. This course is a little bit different. You'll see a pop-up screen that says you need some additional passwords. Well, if you look on this page, there is a link to the syllabus, which you can read, but also underneath additional passwords. So the lecture notes, and when you see a screen like this pop up, you'll need these passwords, not your UVM password. So that's the first thing that may trip you up. So you see there the user is Logie, L-O-G-E-E, and then the password is ficus. Both those you'll kind of come to know in the course a little bit. Log in, and so now you're ready to go with lecture notes in particular, which we'll get to in a minute. So the first part is section up here is more about things just about the course in general. We've just done the syllabus. The instructor info is just a little bit more about me. And then the second section is a course notes and tests in general. This is the real meat of the course. So lecture notes, now that you've logged in, should open right up, and there you see there's the lecture notes. You click on that, and there they are. So you can click as you go through there. Each section, the module, overview, culture, pests and problems, plant notes, and then getting into the foliage plants, and you see the various types of plants. You notice the quizzes are actually on Blackboard. We'll get to those next, as well as the rest down on the bottom. So let's go back on this one. So you go back up to your tab or back key, whichever. So that's the lecture notes, exercises. There are 3 exercises in this course. The first is a virtual field trip. Okay, and that's worth 50 points. So you click on that. It says if your download doesn't start, click there. So we'll click here, or sometimes you have it on the bottom of your page, as I do, so we'll go down and click there. And if things kind of lock up and don't work, a lot of times another thing I find a trick is to reboot your browser. You may need to reboot your computer in general. But there's a virtual field trip. You can read about that. Again, we'll and then you can close out that. There we go, and then we'll go back to the course. So that's the field trip. Go back to the exercises. The second one is the math exercise. These are actually the problems you'll do. It's a test, and that's the exercise that tells about it. Definitely make sure you click there and go to the samples that show exactly how to do the questions. And then finally the new plants exercise. The math problems is worth 100 points, and new plants worth 50 points. On the syllabus you'll find due dates for any of these as appropriate, so make sure you check those out as well. Tests, again, is pretty straightforward. Again, from the left link, you click on those, you do them online, you can stop, you can go back. Once you submit though, they are submitted, your grade should appear on Blackboard. The ID final is a little different. The ID quizzes, again, are graded online. The ID final you'll actually do and send to me, follow the instructions as a Word document or an email or both. Basically what you do there is click on a photo, and then you come up with the names for that as required and asked for in the question. So that's the ID final. So we'll close out of that and go back to, and there's the lecture notes. We'll close out of that, and then and then we'll go back to the course, which we'll need to log into again. Since that closed out, there we have my courses, and you go down to the indoor plants. This is good because it shows you sometimes you hit the wrong button, how to get back very easily. So we've looked at the lecture notes, the exercises, the tests, extra credit videos. If you need like up to 50 points extra credit, you can watch a couple of videos. I do a lot of videos over the years and still do those for the Across the Fence show with UVM. This is offsite, a page, so you click there to go to that, and there are the videos. So you can click on those. Most are on the left, YouTube. There are a lot of Windows Media as well, so definitely check those out if you can. So then we go back here, and then we can go back to the course. There is something in the way, so we'll just have to try to go back here, and then finally your grades at the bottom. So I encourage you to look through this. If you have any questions as you go along, just feel free to get in touch with me. Email is best, and you'll find that on the syllabus.